MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Seattle Mariners. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, number 8. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Off tonight for the Cubs, center fielder, number 8.
Now he'll step off and rethink this. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Zunino gathers it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Working on striking out the side in the first. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. One and 2. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Dyson. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire. Cubs are down in order. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. On the ground up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. HR, what's the key for them here tonight?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Now the 1-1 to Cano. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now batting, Kyle Seager. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the M's line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. At third base, Kyle Seager. He has really turned himself into a nice defender. You'll see him early. Extra work. Catch as many ground balls as he can. If the ball's hit to him, he's not going to miss it very often.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
No score here as we play inning number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. And he will not get back to second in time. He's out. Striding in, Mitch Haniger. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Bryant. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Yonder Alonso is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now a move over to first. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And he is out on the tag. On to first, and they get Alonso as well. A double play.
Batting 7. Catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Zunino. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lester ready. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it. Zobrist makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. None left. Here's Addison Russell.
Leading
7,
off
8,
for the
9,
Cubs,
bottom of the
shortstop, Addison Russell.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Jason Hayward is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Iwakuma a look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, second
Here's
baseman.
Javier Baez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Got him swinging in the dirt. Zunino has it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. And he'll make it back to third safely and be content just to advance the 90 feet.
Now batting, number 8.
Ready for another chance? Number 8. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so they'll go ahead and give him the freebie here. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Cubs strand. Ready now, Guillermo Heredia. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Left fielder.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Number 8 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth.
Here's Gerard Dyson.
Gerard.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there. The tag, and he is out.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
1-1 on its way from Lester. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Baez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading off
Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo
44.
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Zunino gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 40.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is fouled straight back. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Here he comes on 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in for his second at bat, Kyle Schwarber. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Into the box now, Addison Russell. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. In there for strike 1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here it comes on 1-1. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets foul. The 1-2 pitch.
Ball
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A couple. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robinson Cano. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Hit in the air to left field. Zobrist has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 2 down.
Third baseman number 15.
So digging in now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses for ball one. Lester ready, the 1-0. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1.
Masterful job of changing eye levels. A fastball up and in, and then a curveball down and away. It's got him in a little bit of a rocking chair.
Ouch, that one hit him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Nope.
Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 on its way from Lester. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one and get himself back in the rhythm and throw strikes.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. The Mariners leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0.
Leading out for the Cubs, right fielder Jason
Hayward is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Cano has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Javier
Second
Baez.
baseman.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. Everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. A high fastball is in there.
Got a full count.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Halfway home, still no score. Now at the plate, Yonder Alonso. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2-1. Here's Lester's offering. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The catcher, number 3, Mike.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Mike Zunino will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Got him to go down swinging there. Mike Zunino becomes out number 2 this inning.
Guillermo Heredia.
Guillermo Heredia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, it's a big base hit, 0-2. Now, they start off soft.
Here's Gerard Dyson. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And that misses 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
First baseman number
Anthony
44.
Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony
0 for 2 on his
Rizzo.
line thus far. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And a Mark
attention,
Zipchinski comes in
Now
unexpectedly
pitching for the
from the
Mariners,
pen in relief of
number
his injured
25.
teammate.
Mark
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a nothing. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Bryant into foul territory, and no one will get this one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-2 home. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late.
Second baseman.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Lester will check in on first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. A throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. No one out with a runner at second. And Cano out in front of it as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Throw won't get him. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Throw to third in the dirt, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody but he's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger. A hit in 2 tries so far. Koji Uehara takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 19.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 4 runs here. In this half inning.
Nope,
And he
that's
lays
a ball.
off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now.
Ball. 2 straight.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's Yonder Alonso. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Alonso.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Ready for another chance? Mike Zunino. Lifetime versus this arm. Hitless in 3 at-bats. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
Count 0-2.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Uehara looks in. Here's the 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. One now to Zobrist. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him. A base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is in there.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead. between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Gene Segura standing in. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, shortstop, Gene Segura.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And he lays off for ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Here's Robbie Cano now. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Here's the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
He got lucky right there behind the count 3-0, and you knew he was going to green light. He just didn't get any lift.
Fielder.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. From the stretch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Baez has it. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, Sean Shea.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1. Show him something on the outside half. He swings. He's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting second. Third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Past battles with Mike Lee. 9 base hits in 20 at-bats. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Way out in front. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Todd couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Another 0-2 coming. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Into the box now, Kyle Seager. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Seager.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it. Stayed with it. Hard line drive.
First baseman,
great game.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Bounce towards the mound. This is foul for the first strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Set to deal on 2-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Coming to the plate now.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. Here it comes. 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Mike Leake. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the Mariners leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth,
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws. Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Zunino has it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting six.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Past battles with Mike Leake. He's got 2 hits in 24 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And there's ball one.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Leak into his motion. 2-2 on its way home. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Zunino gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the... Here's Gerard Dyson, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Gerard Dyson.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he is out on the tag.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready for another chance. Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Home half of the... At the plate, Addison Russell. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Addison Russell.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play. He'll try it again. 3-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Zunino has it, and he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired. 2 down now.
Batting ninth.
Striding into the box, Jake Arrieta. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out in the. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nelson Cruz.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. 1 away.
The batter, number
Here's
15.
the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. And another foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now. 3-2.
This is a really good at bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome. They go, great AB, man, great AB.
Contreras has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Digging in for his second at bat, Mitch Haniger. A base hit in his first trip. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Mariners digging in to try it again. John Jay comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's Cano now at second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
First baseman number
Anthony
44.
Rizzo stands in now. The winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball right into the shift. Alonso fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Into the windup and the pitch.
Alonso.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard toward first. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Mike Leake is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. This one's flared toward left center. Russell onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down.
Here's Gerard Dyson. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike.
Matt, here we are in the 5th inning, and he swings at a ball out of the zone. It's indicative of how they're playing right now. He's taking advantage of their aggressiveness, and that's why there's a shutout going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 22.
Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Dyson. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. The relay throw, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Here's Addison Russell as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Leake pauses. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 22.
Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently.
1-1.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. There's Baez. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Stepping into the box,
15,
Kyle Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch. For him, but here's the flip.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste 1. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And a neck-high fastball that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cutter low. 1-1. from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jake Arrieta.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Number 8 will be summoned off the bench here.
For the Cubs, number 8.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. To 2-2 now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Nothing happening there. Number 8 will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
For the Cubs. Now playing center
Digging in and looking for more, Yonder Alonso. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden.
Number 37. Justin.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Number 8 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The catcher, number 3.
Ready once again, Mike Zunino. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Leake. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Third baseman.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dyson's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number
Anthony
44.
Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning. So striding forward.
The center fielder, number 1.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Baez ranging into the outfield. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in, Gene Segura. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Ground ball left side. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close. Really a remarkable play to get to that one, as Showtrack demonstrates. Seemed like a sure hit initially, but he cut it off and then fired a rocket across the field to get the runner. Not every shortstop in the league can make that play. Number 8 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The right fielder, number 22.
Into the windup and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's Cano. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he has really thrown the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, it's really coming down now, and I'm curious how long the umpires are going to go ahead and let this happen. It's coming down really hard. We may not get to finish this game.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch outs now as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Here's Nelson Cruz now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Man, he looked ugly on the first swing, and then he refocused and came back and got a base hit. I would have never thought he was going to get a hit in this at-bat.
Kyle Seager started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. The 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Up next for
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Mitch Haniger. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one gone. Koji Uehara takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone.
Pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 19, Koji Uehara.
Here's the first pitch. Yonder Alonso stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schwarber coming in, but this will land untouched. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. At the plate, Koji Uehara. He'll be the one to get us going. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Hey now. Pitch on the way. Now it's 2-0.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
A tough sinker on the inside corner. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Going for strikeout number 15. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Sinking line drive out to right center. And there's a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single, and there's your possible winning run aboard to start the bottom of the ninth.
Little soft liner right there dropping in the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Edwin Diaz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Carlos Ruiz is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. The underhanded flip throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
The batter, third baseman.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
On the ground up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And here's ball 4 on the intentional pass as that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
The catcher, number 40.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam. So what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Oh, that was a pitch he wanted right there. That's a situation. You can't go to 2 balls because if you go to 3, you know you're going to throw him a ball right down the middle. This pitch right here, everything hinges on this pitch. Bases loaded, you know he's got to come to you. He's got to throw a strike right here. Bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, 2 out, 3-2 count. I mean, who didn't say that in the backyard when you're sitting there at the plate? Well, we got that situation right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pedro Strop takes the mound as he'll be the first man to stepping up to the plate. Carlos Ruiz. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a...
Here's Gerard Dyson. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Gene Segura standing in. His career line against Pedro Strop, 3 for 10. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball 22. Down and
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Segura runs. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second in the inning. Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Jason Hayward.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Second baseman.
Ready now, Javier Baez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And that misses ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for Seattle, second baseman.
And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz. Last time through was a base hit. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Nelson Cruz goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Seager is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half. Here's Ben Zobrist now as he's set to get the bottom of the 11th started.
Left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
From the stretch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 8. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Chris Bryant now looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do. Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Digging in once again. Hector Rondon gets the ball as he'll take over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 56.
Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's Yonder Alonso. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Now in the box,
39.
Edwin Diaz. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ben Gamble will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hayward moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now
here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a swing and a miss by Ruiz as they jump ahead of him here 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the. Mark Zepchinski will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. And down in the Mariner bullpen. Anthony Rizzo is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Still bunting here, but he pulls it back for strike 2. Now here's the pitch, and possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. The pitcher, Hector Rondon, steps up to Alex Avila. Will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch on a swing and a miss, and that wasn't exactly the most convincing at-bat of the afternoon as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Number 40.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it 2 away now.
The right fielder,
Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now a swing by Hayward, but he got out in front a little too much as this will hook into the seats, a foul ball and right. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Cut. Carl Edwards Jr. takes the hill now to begin the
number 6.
Digging in to try it again, Gerard Dyson. He was a ground out victim last time up. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle, shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. He singled his last time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he lays off for ball one. Grounded to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He was retired after popping out in his last at bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Cano awaiting the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Set to deal on 2-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We are still scoreless. Here's Addison Russell, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Second baseman, number 9.
At the plate, Javier Baez. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. That's by him for strike 1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you butt
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the. Standing in, Nelson Cruz, as he's set to go to lead off the top half.
Nelson Cruz.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And there's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 1-2, here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Kyle Seager.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. There's a drive out to left center field. Seager will make the turn for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting, left fielder.
So striding forward now, Mitch Haniger, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hayward has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Yonder Alonso stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
Hey, you might shift that.
Oh, he brought it back. 1 left for Seattle, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off
Coming to the plate now, number 8. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Grounded, foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Are down in order. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Mark Zipchinski, and he'll be the one to begin the inning. Taylor Motter will grab a bat. Hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Taylor Motter.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Grounded back up the middle. Russell's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up now, Carlos Ruiz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit toward the right side. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center
Here's
fielder,
Gerard
number
Dyson,
1.
attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward is over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Your
David
attention,
Phelps
please.
gets to pitch in this
Now
one after
pitching for
all as he
Seattle.
answers the